Good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the F-14A Tomcat, and we are fighting the Mig-28.
Target, 8 miles.
Thank you, Jester. And many of you will recognize this fight from Top Gun 1, and you know, this is part of my long journey of becoming competent in the F-14 once again. It's an aircraft that, in my opinion, if you don't fly for a long time, you kind of lose the dogfighting skills in it.
Party time.
Only because it is an aircraft that really does need to be tamed, and you do need to build somewhat of a relationship with this thing. Here we go in the Mirage 1 circle. I'm going to use a bit of the vertical here to make sure he can't point his nose at me. And we're just going to roll over him here.
12 o'clock high.
Good, good, good. Things are going my way so far. And look at that. We're already
Piece of candy.
in an advantageous position. Jester's back there playing with candy. That's nice.
2 o'clock.
Alright, so it looks like we're in a bit of a rolling scissor or something going on here. And he has squirted out in front of me nicely. It's just a matter of me keeping him there now. And the one thing that he can really do to me is force an overshoot. And I'm going to try not to let that happen.
9 o'clock.
And you see that burner come on. That's because he is so slow that if he doesn't do that, he will literally fall out of the sky. So both of these aircraft are going to be on the edge of flight in this regime here. Look at that. I did not expect that to hit him. He's leaking something.
Shoot him, shoot him.
But he looks like he's still flying. Oh, oh, oh.
4 o'clock low.
Okay, yep, he's still flying. So we got to get right back into the fight here. I honestly did not think that would hit him. But I'm not complaining.
You have him now.
I have him pulled into the HUD here, which is bad. It's going to force a high aspect reversal situation for him, so I'm just going to lag a little bit here and then enter the turn circle. I'm going to give it a little bit of thrust as we enter this circle, and then patience will allow a low aspect position behind him, which should allow me to kill him very easily. The high aspect situation, there's a very high risk that I could miss, and if I miss, he'll reverse the turn on me. We're back into a scissor. It's just a dangerous situation I don't want to be in. He's trying to lure this fight over some power lines, which it's going to be dangerous for me because I'm a big aircraft and he's not. So
we're on a 6, shining chrome.
Alright, things are looking good here.
Go ahead, man.
He's pretty damaged, so I don't think he can put up too much of a fight. Just gotta not hit the ground here. He did a really nice job tightening down right there.
1 o'clock low.
I did not want to give him the reversal opportunity, but looks like he's gonna try to take this into the vertical and possibly force a rolling scissor of some kind here. Here he comes on the way down. Okay. I'm just going to sit here. Now this is the regime where I would maybe throw in the flaps, because it's a slow, very low G situation. Still a very high risk of jamming flaps and slats.
12 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
And luckily no compressor stalls yet. Okay, this looks good. This looks very good. That hit him. Finally. Alright, splash 1 Mig-28. So unlike the movie, the F5, for anybody who hasn't seen Top Gun, I'm just going to clarify, the Mig-28 is the F5. I think 99% of people know that. The F5, never going to really pose a huge challenge to the Tomcat, especially not like you saw in the movie. I mean, you know, to a competent F-14 pilot in real life for sure, an F5 is not going to, you know, pose too many problems if you know how to fight them and if you're competent. And the same kind of goes here. The F5 is never really going to have too much of a chance against an F-14 flown correctly.
5 o'clock.
Or at least near correctly. And it's a big advantage here. So he actually beats me in the one circle, which tells me he had to pull pretty hard. So I'm going to use the vertical, because he won't be able to climb into the vertical with me having pulled so hard to win that one circle. And then I'm going to force another one. Oh.
Spike. 2 o'clock. 4 o'clock.
I should have stayed more vertical there. I misjudged his nose position,
7 o'clock.
and I gave him a shot there. So when we're talking about competent F-14 pilot, I'm not referring to myself. Just clarifying that. So here he is low, and I'm just going to cut the throttle because I don't want to accidentally overshoot. That's the one thing that I think he's really trying to force here, because if he can get the overshoot, he'll be in a great position to just light me up. And look at this, very intelligently goes into the vertical, and I don't have the speed to follow that, so he did a nice job reading my energy state. And it looks like he stalled himself out, and he is falling out of the sky.
6 o'clock low.
I am trying to get the F-14 to cooperate with me here as I try to input left rudder. Throw the nose down. There's the nice little compressor stall we all know and love. It's okay though.
12 o'clock low.
No panic. 12 o'clock low. He's right underneath me, right off the nose there on the ground. Yep. Perfect. Alright. And we're back in business, and he continues to be defensive. Damn.
Looking good. We're on a 6.
Okay, so here's the situation where he tries to force the overshoot. I hit him. That's it, I hit him there. I hit him there for sure.
5 o'clock.
Is he dead?
3 o'clock low.
No, he's still flying. Damn, maybe that thing is a Russian Mig-28. It's taking a hell of a punishment.
5 o'clock low.
Alright, looks like he wants to rate fight. We can rate fight, not a problem. F-14 loves a rate fight.
12 o'clock.
Just in a lag position here.
2 o'clock.
Damn it. F-14 did not cooperate with me there. But it's okay, we're still in a good situation here. Nice and easy. He sees the nose lead.
He's all yours. We're on a 6.
Nice little nose counters here. Come on. Come on. There we go. You don't need that wing.
Bandit is down.
Alright. Well, splash another Mig-28 there. Alright, so round 3, we weren't going to do 3 rounds, but
Party time.
I'm having fun in the F-14 for the first time in a long time.
Target.
And I'm interested, man. I want to do a 3rd round and see what happens. I don't know. I'm starting to feel a lot better, starting to feel like the old days where the F-14... Mig-28. Jester just said Mig-28. Hey! That's awesome. I didn't know they had that built in. Oh, that's great. All right. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Very impressive, Jester.
6 o'clock.
All right. All right. Looks like he came to this with a lot of energy there. Didn't pull too hard on the stick. And I still use the vertical. It's the safest thing for me to do.
2 o'clock low.
In that situation, we'll bring it back down. You can see I'm in an advantageous position at about 2 turns behind the F5. He can probably beat me in the 1 circle turn, honestly, but as long as I use the vertical, I'm fine.
1 o'clock low.
And look at this, sitting nicely behind him. We're already
12 o'clock high.
into the scissor. Damn. Thought for sure that was going to be a collision.
9 o'clock low.
So this guy loves to do the low speed fights.
Line him up. He's right in front of us.
Yes. Nice and easy. Notice how he's not really reversing a turn. Oh,
2 o'clock low.
goddamn compressor stalls. He's just kind of banking the nose left and right, like not being an easy target.
Right on this 6. Burn that sucker.
And his turn reversals are always when, you know, he thinks that he can force a scissor because of an overshoot situation. So the turn reversals are actually, or, you know, they're jinx. Like here he's jinking. You see this? Oh shit. Damn it. I just overshot.
6 o'clock
I
low.
was talking too much. Alright, well I have no visual now. What is that over there? Is that a shadow? Is that my shadow? Is that his shadow? I can't tell. It's somebody's shadow. Ah, shit. I can't see him.
6 o'clock low.
6 o'clock low. This is the first rule of BFM. Lose sight, lose the fight. And I have lost sight. It's hard to fight
Get him off our
what you
back.
can't see. Where is he, dude?
Spike. 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Shit, he's on our 6. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Oh, shit. Alright, there he is. Okay, back into the fight.
6 o'clock.
I don't know if Jester was right. He went from 5 o'clock to 1 o'clock there. It's kind of sus.
2 o'clock.
Very suspect. Alright, so there he is. Off the 12, off the nose here.
1 o'clock low.
And I'm just going to keep it nice and gentle as we try to slide in
2
behind.
o'clock low.
And looks like he wants to go for the vertical.
1 o'clock
All I
high.
have to do is stay behind him. That's all I have to do. Which
3
I'm
o'clock.
not doing. I'm just gonna roll it over again and try again and hope that at least with this roll
6 o'clock
he
low.
will squirt out in front.
12 o'clock low.
Which he does do. This is kind of an ideal situation for a compressor stall. We're really hoping it doesn't come in.
On a 6. Keep it up.
Okay, looking good. Just gotta finish him here now. Use a bit of the vertical here. I'm just gonna let him do some turns and bleed off some of his speed. Right here actually looks really good. You see that? He you know, pulls his nose away, jinks out of the way as he sees my nose pull lead. So he's watching me like a hawk, just trying to stay alive at this point. And I'm comfortably behind him. It's just a matter of not hitting the ground or any of these power lines.
He's under 12-ish.
Whoa, that was a close one. 12-ish. That's not helpful. Especially since he's on my 10 o'clock. Okay. Oh, nice compressor stall. It's like the F-14 knows the best time to give you a compressor stall.
On at 6. Be angry now. Closing.
Okay, Jester. I don't think Jester understands what a compressor stall is yet. I don't think they've built that into him. Alright, patience, patience, patience. I will not be made a fool of again by forcing an overshoot. He's done it to me once already.
Go get him, man.
Alright, I'm feeling good about here. There's a hit right there. I think I hit his tail. Right on the edge of flight here in the F-14. More hits there. Still nothing. That thing can take a beating, man. Like, look at this. Right on the edge of what the F-14 considers lift. And she's kind of cooperating with me. A little bit of rudder. Keep her nice and steady. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Dude, I am going to fill him with lead for being such a pain in the ass. Yes. Oh. That was an ass to face, just complete saw down the one side.
Going down.
Oh, damn. Yeah, good fight. Good fight. He's put up a fantastic fight. Should not have survived as long as he did. Well done to Shotgun, the Mig-28 pilot. Alright guys, let's do our Tacview review here. F5 flown by Shotgun. Big thank you to him for helping with this video. Here's the merge 1 circle. And you can see I'm trying to use the vertical. The vertical is going to kind of slow me down a little bit, and it's going to allow this rollover thing that I'm going to do to this F5. F5 dumped the nose so that he could get some decent speed through that turn. Otherwise he would be bleeding speed the entire time. And so I was able to exploit that vertical against him. He uses the vertical and forces a rolling scissor. This is an attempt to force an overshoot. If you're not paying attention, the rollover. You're just going to follow it. All right, I'm just going to let him roll over, and I'm going to roll with him. And he shoots out in front. There's a lucky shot there that actually hits him. And right here, you know, we see him nose down attitude. So what we're going to do is just keep the nose up. Right, I'm not going to dump the nose, and I'm going to keep the nose up so that the F-14 doesn't fall. And we're going to allow the F5 at the nose down attitude to continue down. And then we're going to roll over on top of him. That's what you see here. He goes down, we roll on top. And he's out in front. And remember, during this entire fight, no flaps, nothing. There was, because it's just too much of a possibility of jamming the flaps and the slats. So none of that stuff going on. And so at this point, you know, you might be sitting there being like, what is this F5 doing? Why is he not maneuvering? Well, what he's trying to do is stack. So he is hedging his bets that he is in a better speed or energy state than me. And therefore, if he stays in the vertical, if I try to point my nose at him, I will fall out of the sky, and he will be able to roll on top of me. He's trying to stack on top, hoping that I don't have the energy to follow him. But I do, because I'm an F-14. So, so sucks for him. I climb over him, at which point he has to turn into me, or no, he has to jink, sorry, because I didn't know I was going to take a shot there. All right. So he's going to jink away from the shot there as the nose comes around and gets hit. And then this is not an out of control aircraft. This is a guy trying to force an overshoot on the way down. And then here he's committing to a rate fight. And I'm going to go outside the circle and bring it in. I think this is the part where I was talking about not being head on. Yeah. Okay. So in this situation, what you don't want to do, I'm going to get rid of the labels here. What you don't want to do is point your nose at him as you come in to take your shot, because what'll happen is you'll be in a high aspect situation, which means this right here. You're going to be coming like this. He's going to be flying this way, right? You're going to take your shot. If you hit him, you hit him, right? If you don't, you're going to end up out here. And when you end up out here, he can reverse the turn on you and basically neutralize the fight as he forces a scissor situation. Okay, so what you really need to do, instead of giving him that possibility, you need to fly the turn circle. All right, the flight path. So really, right here, I've already committed the mistake. I'm excited. I pulled him into the HUD. It's a HUD BFM. Not a good idea. What I should have done, and what you're gonna see me try to correct here, is I should have flown to the point in space where he turned, and then I should have turned behind him. That would have created a situation where I was maybe back here and I could take a shot, and he wouldn't be able, it wouldn't be a high aspect. I wouldn't shoot out over here or anything like that. I'd be in control. It would essentially be the control zone, where I would have control over the engagement from there. And so that's what you see here. I leg outside and try to come in on his turn circle. He sees this and tightens down his turn a little bit. Does he? No, he doesn't. That's not a tighten down. And now I'm trying to slot in behind him into the rate fight there. I don't know why he leveled out there. I don't know if he was about to hit a tree or something. But basically right here, now I'm in a good position. There's the lead. And ideally he should have, the reason he dies here, or gets hit at least, I don't know if this is the part where he dies. You see the nose come, the lead has been established. When you look, you can see him leading you. At this point, what needs to happen is the F5 needs to level out and pull up. And this will be an out of plane maneuver for a fraction of a second, and then he's going to come back down and continue his turn circle. All right, an out of plane maneuver, it's basically you're trying to get out of the way of these tracers here. But he doesn't do that, which is why he gets hit there. You can see him actually try it there. You see that? He almost went for it. Right here. He almost went for it, but still got hit. Just a little late. He didn't actually do it, but it looked like he thought about it there for a second. And then here we are just following in that turn circle. Gonna use some of the vertical. He pulls into the vertical with me. Pull the labels back up. And I think this is the part where he falls out of the sky. Is it? No, that's another fight. All right. So once again, so here I was a little bit worried about an overshoot, and it looked like he was trying to tail slide into me, but it didn't work out for him. He falls underneath me, and look at my indicated airspeed in this F-14 here. Like, I've basically got this thing at 77 indicated airspeed. Like, that thing's almost stationary in the air at that point. And there's nothing an F5 can do against that. So he just ends up squirting out in front. And so at this point, it's basically over. I just gotta get into a good position. There's the kill. Alright guys, so that's going to be the video for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.